let's look at some applications of quadratic equations, and specifically I want to look at a geometry application. Okay. The outside measurements of a rectangular frame for a picture are 30 inches by 40 inches. The area of the rectangular picture inside the frame is 336 square inches. Find the width of the frame that surrounds the picture. Okay, so we all know about picture frames, right? It's a frame, so there's the outside and the inside where the glass goes, where the picture is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a frame. Okay. Yeah, I know. I can't draw. Okay, so here's a picture frame. Okay. And of course you have a picture of your cat in here, right? Okay. All right, so let's see what they tell us. The outside measurements of the frame are 30 inches by 40 inches. The outside measurements. So they're telling me that the outside measures 30 by 40. So this is a huge picture frame. You really love your cat. Okay? The area of the picture in the frame. Okay? Do y'all agree this is the picture? So the area in here is 336 square inches. And the question says, find the width of the frame. Okay? So the width of the frame would be measured from here to here. Agreed? Isn't that the width of the frame? Since that's what they're asking for, I'm going to go ahead and call that X. Okay? And notice that if it's X wide there, it's also X wide here. And of course, it's also X wide here and X wide there. Right? That's the width of the frame. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We know that the area of the inside is 336 square inches, right? They told us that. But they didn't tell me what the length and the width of the inside is, right? Because we know that area of a rectangle is length times width. But they didn't tell me what this length here is, and they didn't tell me what this width here is. But I can sort of figure this out. Because look at this. How tall is the whole picture? The whole picture is 40, right? And I know that from here to here is X, and from here to here is another X. So, and this is the length of my frame. So the length of my new frame is 40 minus 2 X's, right? Look at the width. The original was 30. But I know I have X here, and I have X here. So the width of the picture has to be 30 minus 2X. There we go. Wrote my equation. Okay. Now, one way to solve this equation is to multiply all this out, set it equal to 0, and factor. But one of the things I want you to learn how to do is how to do this on your calculator, because, I mean, we live in a world with technology. We already know how to solve by hand. Let's learn how to solve using technology. To solve this using technology, which is your graphing calculator, I'm going to get y1 be one side of the equation and let y2 be the other side. Okay? Notice I set y1 and y2. Now, this, remember, y2 equals 336 is going to be a horizontal line at 336. So that's going to help me with my window. Okay, so I'm going to go to my calculator. Okay, go to y equals, clear out the old equation. So y1 is, open a parentheses, 40 minus 2x, close, open parentheses, times 30 minus 2x. And see, and this is why I love using my graphing calculator. I didn't even have to multiply that out. Okay, and y2 is 336. Okay, now if I just hit graph, I'm going to use, it's going to graph on a standard window, and as is obvious, we can't see anything, right? And the reason you can't see anything is because your window is way too small. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go to window. Now remember that X represents the width of the frame. Agreed? So can the width of the frame be negative? No. So let's set it at 0. And I'm guessing that a frame that measures 30 by 40, oh, the frame can't possibly be more than 10 inches wide. So I'll leave it at 10 for the moment. Okay? And under Y, remember the Y was representing area. Again, area can't be negative, so I'll start at 0. And I had already said Y2 was 336. So I needed something bigger than 336. So let's try 400 just to start. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and graph and see if I see what I need. Hopefully something shows up, if I'm lucky. Oh, there's something. Oh, yes. Aha. Now, this isn't the best picture, but all I need to see is where these two intersect. Can you see where they intersect? Yeah, now I can find it. Second, trace, intersect, which is number 5. Okay. First curve, hit enter. Second curve, hit enter. Guess, just hit enter. And there you go. It has found the point of intersection. It intersects at x equal to 8. So see, I didn't have to solve that whole equation. My calculator did it for me. All right, so let's see what we found. X equals 8. X was the width of the frame, so x equals 8 inches.